If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop
Hey guys, if you're just hopping on, let me know if you can hear me speak. Let me know if you can hear this. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Hey Linda. Okay, good. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, do me a favor, share this video, like this video, invite everybody that you can to this video. Yeah, I know it is a clear pic. It's a good feeling to see a clear picture. All right. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, share this video, comment where you're from, like this video. This is a very, very, very important message that I want to be able to get out here tonight. It's something that's just weighing heavy on my heart. What's up, Jesse? Hey, Aaron. Hey, Christine. It's something that's really just been weighing heavy on my heart lately. And I've been going through a bunch of shit the past couple of days, and that's okay. And, you know, thank God I have a good foundation. Thank God I have some really good dudes in my life and a wonderful God that loves me that can be able to walk me through this shit no matter what life throws at me. No matter what, because I'm a man and I don't feel less than any other dude, you know, at all. You know, especially in this case. But I want to be able to get this. Hey, Robin. Hey, Sophia. I'm going to let it go for like one more minute. I'm going to let it go. Hey, Andrea. Yeah, hope, not hate. I'm going to go ahead and let this go and build up for like one more minute, and then I'm going to get rocking. It's a good feeling to have a clear picture here tonight, so you guys can see me clearly. Nah, I'll never be less than, especially this dude. But it's all good. But it's just this little personal situation I was going through in my life. I'm not even going to address that. I'm not even going to address that situation tonight. What I'm going to address tonight is about some of the. Hey, Kit. Hey, Christy. What I'm going to address tonight is about some of the shit that's been going on all over the internet, and this hatred being shared, and all this negativity and stuff like that that's being shared around the internet. It's not what we're about. It's not attractive. It wouldn't have attracted me to any fellowship. It wouldn't have attracted me to recovery. If I wanted to continue to be around people who hate and carry a message of hate and carry a message of intolerance, carry a message of drama and controversy, then I would have never left the bar room. I would have never left the crack shack. I would have never left the dope house. I would have never left any of those places. But I get to be around good, strong people today and good, solid friends. Shout out to Carl Sarter. I just saw him make a good, solid post. That's one of my homeboys forever, ever, and ever, and ever. I did a lot of stuff out there with him, and I've been able to grow with him through recovery. Be able to work with him and sponsor him and be able to grow as one of my best friends. And shout out to dudes like him, solid people who are solid even behind your back. But I want to go ahead and get started. There's a lot been going on lately, guys, within the recovery community, and there's been a lot of videos and stuff like that surfacing about people just going out and carrying this weird message. I don't know what the hell it is they're trying to carry. But the bottom line is this, you know, from this platform right here, from Hope Dealers Live, from anything that I have my hand in, there will never, ever, 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 ever be anybody go live from my page to be able to try to discredit anybody, to try to cut anybody down, and to try to do any of these things, because the bottom line is this: there is no recovery police. There is no recovery police. There's no AA police. There's no NA police. There's no AJ police. You know, there's none of that. You know, there's none of that. But there are a lot of people who are out here and they're getting on video and they're saying a lot of things that I believe that they shouldn't be saying. See this t-shirt right here, guys? High on Hope. High on Hope. That's a movement where I'm from. That's the kind of things that I'm a part of. Those are the kind of movements that I want to be a part of. Those are the kind of people that I want to be around. People who promote hope, not hate. So, you know, the bottom line is this. When I get on here to share these videos and stuff like that, it is, I want people on here sharing videos about how their lives have changed. I want people on here sharing videos about what the power of God's doing in their life, what the power of recovery is doing in their life, what the power of whatever it is that they tap into is doing in their life. I want those kind of people getting on here and sharing those kind of messages. I want people to get on here and talk about the wonderful day that they had yesterday with the daughter that they just got back with, the daughter that they just was able to be a father or a mother to again, and the wonderful birthday party that they were able to be a part of, and the wonderful presents that they were able to afford this year because they didn't spend all their money on dope. I don't know where you guys are from, but recovery from where I'm from is made up of a lot of different people. We have judges, we have lawyers, we have doctors, we have businessmen, we have all these white collar people. But on the flip side of that, we have a lot of these other kind of people, okay? Now we got criminals, you know, we got drug dealers, we got prostitutes, we got stick-up guys, we got just about every walk of life, just about every single walk of life you could ever imagine comes into recovery, okay? Since when do we think that we could take some sort of moral or spiritual hilltop and look down on people and try to discredit them or try to cut them down, you know, for being a human being? Since when did we rise above human beings? Since when did we become better? Never. Never. These videos were initially created to be a platform for people like me and people like you who are in recovery to be able to get on here and carry a message of hope. So hopefully that somebody will hear this message and reach out to us and want help. Now, if they get on one of these live videos and they see somebody on there pissing and moaning about this he said, she said bullshit, and they get on there and they see somebody pissing and moaning about these little spats that take place in Messenger and all these other places, then they're not going to want to be attracted to that. Guys, if they were attracted to that shit, they would have never, ever, ever wanted to escape. Those are the things that I was wanting to run away from when I got to recovery. That wasn't the life that I wanted to be a part of anymore. I didn't want to be a part of that shit. I wanted to be a part of something better. I wanted to be a part of something positive for once in my life. Okay? I didn't want to have to get on video and see somebody that's coming from a platform that's supposed to be carrying a message of light. Because remember, guys, love and tolerance is supposed to be our code, not hate and intolerance. It doesn't go well with recovery. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're walking around and you're living hateful and you're living like a piece of shit and you're living dishonest and you're doing it over and over and over and you're out and you're carrying this message of hate and you're out carrying this message of intolerance and you're out carrying this message of negativity, you won't stay sober long. The people who are doing this are promoting the wrong kind of message. And the reason being is because you are letting people think that it is okay to come into a clean program and act dirty. It's not. It's not. There are too many people in this world that are judging alcoholics and addicts and beating them down and putting them down. It's our job to rally together and to love each other and to build each other up and to carry each other through and to get out here and to show the world that we're not the pieces of shit that they think they are. That we're not the guy that broke into their house last night. That we were that guy, but after we've been rehabilitated and had a spiritual experience, we're able to be this person. We're able to be the positive influence. We're able to be the person who goes into the schools and carries the message to the children. We're able to be the fathers. We're able to be the sons. We're able to be all these different people. Okay? People don't want to see it. It makes addicts look bad when we get on camera and we talk shit about other addicts. When we get on camera and we start drama and we start controversy, we start chaos. There's no recovery police. You're not the recovery police. 99% of the people watching this video is not the police. The 1%, they're policemen in recovery. But you're not it. And it's not your job to get on video and blast or slander or discredit or anything else, any person in particular. And there's going to be a certain kind of medicine for people like you, and it's going to be a legal matter medicine. So you people need to quit doing what you're doing and get on these platforms and do what they were designed to do. You need to get on here and you need to carry a message of light. You need to get on here and you need to carry a message of hope. And you need to get on here and carry a message of love. You get on these videos and you share about the wonderful experiences that you had with your family yesterday or the day before or whatever that you haven't had in years. You share about waking up this morning and rolling out of bed and thanking God that you're awake and that you get to face this day and you get to be a better person and you get to be able to set out on life. And you talk about how amazing that feeling is and how you used to be a person who got out of bed and you look in the mirror and you just couldn't stand the piece of shit that you saw in it. But your life somehow, once you succumb to the process and once you succumb to recovery, it comes in and changes, and it miraculously transforms you, and you become a different person, and then you're able to be a messenger. You're able to be a vessel of hope. You're able to get on these videos and tell people just how wonderful that life is. You're able to get on video and tell people what it took in order for you to get that transformation. These videos are not places for people to get on here and share their shit. They're not. There's a speaker that says it. You shouldn't even do that stuff in meetings. If you're sharing anything but positive power, if you're sharing anything but positive, powerful stuff, you are wrong. And that's exactly what he says about our meetings. And that's exactly what I'm saying about these videos. If you are sharing anything but positive, powerful stuff, you are wrong. And shame on you for thinking that you can do it. Shame on you for having the arrogance to get on these videos and to hog up all this airtime and to take all these people in recovery who are looking for a message of hope. Shame on you to think that you can get on these videos and discredit and put down another human being for being a human being. You're not the police. You're not God. You're not the judge. And you're sure as hell not the jury. We need to start doing away with these kind of videos, and we need to start following the people who are carrying the message of hope. I had 40 people die in this town, or 40 people overdose in this town this week alone. The majority of those 40 people died. They died. The whole reason behind doing these videos is so we can put a dent in those numbers. And we have people getting on here and thinking they can just share anything they want on these videos. Bullshit. Go create another group on Facebook. Go create some bullshit called High on Hate. But what we do right here is High on Hope. This is the message we carry. These are the people that we are. I don't know who taught you. I don't know who guides you. But getting on here and saying anything but positive power stuff is nothing but self-will run riot. And that kind of behavior, and that kind of person who lives that life in recovery will go back out almost every time and get high. And to go back out is to die. People are going back out. People say to me all the time, relapse is unacceptable. Let me tell you something. It's unacceptable, and I'm going to tell you why. Because people are dying behind a relapse, and they're dying behind a relapse because they're not getting tapped into this power, and they're not listening to the right message. And I want to be able to be one of the people who can carry the right message, to carry the adequate message. I want people who are on the firing lines of this thing every day going live from my page. I don't want that shit on my page. RJ doesn't want that shit on his page. Duck doesn't want that shit on his page. None of us co-sign that bullshit. None of us. We suffered enough. It's time to get out here and spread joy. It's time to get out here and spread love. Stop co-signing that shit. If you see people making videos like that, you run the other way. Please do me a favor. Share this video. Get this message out there. Show the people who are still suffering out there in this world that that's not what recovery is about. That is not recovery. Recovery is not about bashing people online. Recovery is not about he said, she said shit. Recovery is not about lying behind your friend's back and going around and stabbing him in the back and doing scumbag shit. People like that don't last long in recovery. This is a clean way of living. This is a godly way of living. This is a better way of living. This is about living by principles. This is not about being a backstabbing piece of shit. It's about being a better person, lifting people up. So I urge you, if you guys want to continue to hear a fine message, people who are on here, sharing about the blessings of their day-to-day lives, sharing about the wonderful things that are happening in their daily lives, people who were once homeless, rock-bottom, drug-addicted, alcoholic, just miserable shells of human beings. If you want to hear those kind of messages, then you tune into my page. You tune into Silence Kills. You tune into Dopeless Duck. You tune into the people who are doing the right thing. You tune into the people who are carrying the right message. You're not the judge. You're not the police. And you're not the jury. And these videos aren't made for your bullshit. These videos are made to carry a message to the still sick and suffering. It's 2017. An alarming number of people are dying every day to overdoses. We need more channels. We need more avenues to carry a message of hope. And that's why we created these videos. That's why we created these platforms. I carry God's message everywhere I go. It's not just from the podium. It's not just from the seat in a meeting. God doesn't want me to carry my message everywhere but Facebook. That's not the way it works. So what kind of message are you carrying? And what kind of people are you following? Because the big book flat out tells me that the grouch and the brainstorm are not for us. Those are the dubious luxuries of normal men. So in other words, what it's telling me is that being pissed off and throwing mud and slinging mud and being dramatic and being controversial and being hateful and being all these things is not for people like me and not for addicts or alcoholics like you. They're dubious luxuries of normal men. I don't know about you, but I'm not normal. And if you party or get high or get drunk the way I do, you're not either. So be careful whose message you're listening to. And when you tune into this page, just know that every single time you see a guy or a girl on this page sharing their message, it's going to be nothing but love, tolerance, hope, and understanding. And we lift people up over here. We don't beat people down. We don't discredit people over here. We don't try to hurt people. This is recovery. This ain't the bar room. This ain't the crack shack. This ain't the trap house. This ain't the jail pod. This ain't the prison yard. This is recovery. We play by a different set of rules in recovery. I hope everybody that watched this video tonight got an understanding of what kind of a message I was trying and what type of a picture I'm trying to paint. And I pray to God that each and every one of you guys that are loving these live feeds and loving these things, to please listen to what I have to say. And that everything that we do on this platform and everything that I do and everything that the people that I circle myself with are going to always do nothing but carry a message of hope, and we're going to scream it from the rooftops. Because I don't have a choice. I say it all the time. I've been chosen to do this. It's not even something I selected. I've been chosen to carry this message the way I carry this message. And I intend on doing it for the rest of my life. If you want to be a part of this movement, message me on Hope Dealers Live, message me on Rich Walters on my personal page or anything else, and let's get you involved and let's get you carrying a wonderful message of hope. Let's talk about that spiritual experience. Let's talk about that wonderful relationship that you have with your kids. Let's talk about that wonderful relationship that you have with your parents. Let's talk about that wonderful relationship you have with your Creator. Let's talk about all the powerful and wonderful things in your life, but one thing is for sure, save that other bullshit for a therapist. Save that other bullshit for your sponsor. Don't get on these videos and think that you can just carry anything you want to. These platforms weren't created for drama or controversy. They're created for nothing but love and hope. And if that's what you want to be a part of, then look me up. Heil and Hope the Movement. My name is Rich Walters. I'm from Parkersburg, West Virginia. We ain't going to stop doing this thing. If you guys are just tuning in, do me a favor, like that deal, comment where you're from, and share this video. Share the hell out of this video. More people need to know why we created this platform, why we do the things we do. It ain't to get on here and bust people out. It ain't to get on here and start controversy. It ain't to get on here and start drama. It's to do nothing more than to get on here and reach that person who's sitting there on their phone crying, wondering what the hell they're going to do because they have that pistol sitting right next to them and they're getting ready to blow their brains out. And then somebody gets on here and tells their story. And the next thing you know, they might pick up that phone and they might message Hope Dealers Live. They might message Rich Walters. They might message somebody watching this video and say, I need help. And when they do, we'll have our hand out there for you to put your hand in, and we'll take your hand and place it into the hand of God. and we'll take and get you and place it into the hand of a higher power or whatever it is you want to call it, and we'll get you to the places you need to be. If you want what we have, you'll do what we did.
www.stopfryingyourbrain.com